Good afternoon. It's 12:13 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm on just a tad later today, but I am here. This is the Francis Revels-Bey Show, known as the Base One Spiritual and Metaphysical Internet Radio Network. And I'm the host, Chief Principal Teacher, Founder, Director here, Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey. I'm glad to be here today, and before I release today's show, which is called Peace Now, I would like to share this brief prayer with you, if I may. Through divine power and divine grace, may you that are here listening to this live, when you're able to listen to it in its archived format, may you be blessed in some kind of way. May you hear a distinctive message for you, even if it's just one word, one phrase. May there be a blessing upon blessing for you, and may you be able to go forth in this day doing all that you like to do, be all that you want to be, have all things that you would like to have going on for yourself. But as all today's show, may peace be there now. All right, and so it is. So thank you so much for tuning in today's show. If you'd like to ever contact me, you can always email me at IAM, that's the letter IAM dot, circle of grace with the number one at the end at yahoo.com. That's IAM dot circle of grace at yahoo.com. Or you can email me at IAM dot circle of grace 1 at gmail.com, or Bishop Francis, BISHOP FRANCIS at circleofgrace1.net. Well, thank you for tuning into my shows, and thank you for all my friends and associates, spiritual colleagues on Facebook and Twitter. Number, and if you want to Skype me, you can always use Brother Francis Revels-Bey. The number is 973-685-978. If you ever want to get a call to me. Now, one of the things today's show is everybody in the Albuquerque area. Friday, I will be doing another monthly format called An Evening with Brother Francis, and this is a specialized guided meditation using one of my many creative pathwork meditations. Now, this allows you to be in a meditation with me. I take the journey with you at the same time, and once I bring everyone out of the journey, which can take anywhere from 15, 20 to 30 minutes. Then I go around and give everyone a mini reading, reading. And before you leave, you get a chance to reach into my special gift basket and take with you one of many grace keys of remembrance. And so, what to let you know what's going on this Friday, June 28th, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We extended it by at least a half hour because a lot of energy work goes on. Admission is $10 cash at the door. So this is at Awaken to Wellness. I'll be there this Friday at Awaken to Wellness, which is 1704 Moon Street, Northeast, just south of Indian School Road in the Sangre de Cristo Plaza, which is right across the street there on that side of Moon Street, right opposite the Valero gas station. So if you'd like to see me there and like to participate in this once a month opportunity to be able to sit in a guided meditation and receive special messages from my spiritual ancestors, the ascended masters come through, and especially the angel of grace, be there this Friday. It's $10 cash admission to be there at 1704 Moon Street, Northeast, just south of Indian School Road here in Albuquerque, New York. For those of you that need GPS zip code area, 87112. And that's at Awaken to Wellness. It's an evening with myself, Brother Francis. Well, thank you very much, and we're going to get started with a special program. It's really revolved around, it's called Peace Now. Many of us are searching for peace in the world today. There's things going on all the time. We don't feel like we're getting any more rest. Sometimes people are having a lot of anxieties going on. Be it our feelings, because everything is interconnected and interrelated. So we're not separate from what's going on in the universe. We're separate what's going on in the collective human community. We're not separate from what's going on with children, animals, you name it, Earth itself. So like, when you feel sometimes sadness, is not your sadness. You could be feeling the sadness of someone else that you have a close bond with. Or maybe you don't have a close bond, but you're sensitive to the energy. You're a spirit sentient being. So spiritual being a spiritual sentient being, which means that you have this light in. That is an equal part of the universe. You're connected to the universe. You're here as an expression of what we might want to call God, mind of the great divine present I am, this reflection in this earth pattern, as well as other areas around the globe, as other areas in the universe. Each part of you in an infinite way is what's going on. And if you could just steer back and sit back and look down onto something, it's a great way if you get up like a high elevation, a little higher, maybe just go to the second roof of your house or look out the balcony and realize there are other things that are going on at the time that you're doing something. And there's perhaps you will see, notice, you doing something similar to yourself. Like if you're reading a book, you might notice someone else is sitting outside reading a book, or you notice someone down the ways in the park that's reading a book. Or these analogies that you could use to realize that you're not the one doing what you're doing at that particular time. That energy is connected to a frequency that's resonating all the way around you and radiating all around you. And so today's show is Peace Now. And so one of the things we need to look at before we can go into that now, that silent chamber in the heart where peace is now, we want to make sure we have no inner conflicts going on, or at least we are aware of them, and we're not allowing those inner conflicts to interrupt the flow of peace that is there, existing in our heart system, in our heart chakra. We want to be aware, like, what our thoughts might be. You know, in meditation, it often happens to everybody. You could be a novice to a grandmaster in meditation. Everybody experiences a little chatter going on inside. The ego is still talking inside your mind, inside of your head. Okay, there's also sometimes experiences that you've had right up to that moment of finding that peace inside yourself. Maybe you might have been concerned about not being able to pay a bill on time, or have a few pains, or maybe someone connected to you is not feeling well. Maybe someone's in the hospital. You name it. There are various scenarios energetically that are going on that you might be aware of or might not be aware of that's going on around you. Nonetheless, sometimes your awareness of it, or you not being aware, sometimes can be a little disruptive. What do I mean, like not being aware and it still can be disruptive? Well, there's a part of your sentient being that's always putting out the fillers, that is feeling something, a turbulence, an energy in some form, floating just outside of you or just inside your biomagnetic, electromagnetic field called your aura. And you often pick up on these. And then sometimes you have your own experiences there within your memory system. And you have a tendency to just will begin to equate, pull all this together. And you, the mental side, will start filtering through it and say, okay, I remember this, I remember that. I had experience last week I wasn't comfortable with. And then you're relating a lot of mental chatter or mental clutter, which then gets into your emotional bank, where you start feeling and you begin to worry about it, perhaps. So, we make sure these things aren't overriding the overall system, your overall plan of the day. And so, therefore, you want to be aware of it, and if you can find it, excuse me, I'm pretty held of it, didn't mean to do that, but that's a part of the process. It's like you need to know what's there, and you need to know how to flow through it, overcome, and at least not let it affect you. So at this point, you're looking at maybe whatever, and you want to just acknowledge that experience that you had. And you also want to allow yourself to realize it wasn't the end of the world. It allowed you to move forward. You just now respond differently to that experience, but had a certain of energy left over in it. No, like not wallow in the negative, not to wallow in the uncertain. Not even to wallow sometimes in the struggles, put your mind too much on things. Learning how to surrender, which means not your power, just give up your attention. So you see, when you give up your attention to it so much, then you have an opportunity to let the universe come to you and make the necessary change so that you can kind of let go, okay? As my late ancestors, elders would call it, sometimes you got to take your hand off the steering wheel. You think you're controlling and let the greater force of spirit, God energy, the universal energy take over. And just trust it. Know that you're going in the right direction. You know, at first the road appears bumpy in front of you, and yes, you are experiencing some bumps in life, but you are not bumps, not that experience. This divine being, spiritual sentient being, here in this quote-unquote human form, this particular life stream, experience all of that. And the big thing is to know that you can love yourself more. Love the people who participated in this scenario that help you pain and gravitate toward a stronger center. Okay, to be more grounded, be more yet be consciously aware of the divine presence that's over in your vein, so to speak, you know, in your blood, deep into your cells. So we want to take this time and help you move into the state of awareness through the remembrance of peace now. So wherever you might be, hopefully you're not operating any equipment or driving a vehicle or a bike, a moped. Maybe if you're walking along, but still it's a meditation. Find a place, if possible, where you stand for a few minutes or be seated. As you find this particular area that you feel a state of comfort in, and you have that comfort feeling inside yourself, I want you to be aware of your breathing right now, because breathing is a great apparatus, something that we all have. Every living creature is breathing. Now I want you to be aware of how you are taking that breath. Place your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just behind your two front teeth, that hard ridge behind the two front teeth, up into this, just where it curves up a little bit on that edge, just the tip of your tongue. Continue to breathe in through the nose and slowly part your lips and let it out. You don't have to hold the breath. At this point, I just want you to gain the rhythm. You know, your heartbeat has a rhythm. And the more you do this, exercising and preparing yourself for meditation, what you're going to experience is that state where the endorphins, the chemicals in the brain, get released, the brain cells, and you begin to relax. We call it the joy points. Move forward. But not only that is, when you're meditating, I want you to be aware of some things that do happen. And there's no reason to be alarmed. These are good effects. Is when you relax totally into the rhythm of your breathing, the pores of your skin dilate. Now you're unaware that they're, open up, but they do a little wider. And your pupil opens up a little more because you're relaxing, which means the iris is opening up a little more. Now you're making more energy, more light. Also, not does your breathing slow down, but the impulse of the electrical brain waves slows down. And your heartbeat grows slower. So people who are meditating, on the average, people not even in a state of meditation may have a pulse rate of 72 beats per second. It drops a little low, but you'll still be breathing, still taking in more energy, oxygen through the breath, and releasing the carbon dioxide in the system. Now, by this time you want to just breathe in and out through the nose. Be aware of how you feel as you inhale, and be aware how you feel when you exhale. Your shoulders sit down comfortably. If you see your back have that natural personal practice, qigong or yoga postures and tai chi and martial arts, tell you kind of had to straighten out the spine. There's a natural curve to it, so kind of don't try to like pull it apart. Just leave it. Body will find its own position, its own state, its own condition of what for it. Now, what I want you to think of these words, peace. Now, they are words that contain energy when you think about it. So take a moment and let an image or several images come up that reminded you of being in a state of consciousness of what felt like. Let you really go into this, play into it very strongly. And as you do this, and feel the presence of the excitement that you gathered and gained and experienced, peace. Begin to feel the electromagnetic waves of energy associated with peace. If you want, just repeat the word out loud in a low tone. Peace. 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 Just take your time. You might want to affirm. And now affirm. I'm in a state of peace. We might want to decree. I see and decree that I am in peace. Taking on the vibration of what the word peace can mean to you, feel like to you. Now we add the second word, now. I'm not saying coming peace way down the future, meaning like tomorrow. I want the feeling of that peace right in this moment. So use the word now. One of the things while you're focusing on now, even if you look at the word now, you will see a word in verse, which is one. W-N, which is past tense for win. So what you're doing is you are aware that you want one peace in your life. You had an experience of peace. You will see that there's another word called own, O-W-N, meaning to possess something, to have it. So this is why I chose today's title. You once won the experience, had the experience of peace, and you owned that experience. It was your own sense of peace. And now it's happening in this moment. To touch into the silent part of your heart. As we say in our consciousness, peace. Now. Peace. Now. Peace. Now. Peace. Now. And if you notice, there's a certain rhythm. Not only are we just saying peace now, but listen now to the connection between the word peace and peace. Peace. Now, peace. Now, peace. Peace. Now, peace. Just feel the rhythm. Take a few moments as you over that. Let the energy flow down through your body from the time that you have formed the word in your mind, in your brain, and just feel it. Peace coming through your eyes, and peace now in your cranial regions, and peace now in your eyes, your nasal passage, your ears, your mouth, your throat, your lungs. Peace now in your arms and muscles, and torso, chest, back, rib cage, all the organs in the torso are experiencing peace. Just allow you to kind of dance with it. Waltz, slow dance, peace. You're dancing with peace within you right here and now. You're dancing with the essence of now, and then both of them together. Peace now. Peace now. Start to feel it tingling in your hands. Peace now. While you are experiencing mental of what you are feeling, it's going throughout your body. Tingling sensation. There might be a coolness. There might be a warmness developing and flowing through your body. If you know about harmonization through the forming of the feeling the presence of chi, when you face both of your palms together and move them in a circular pattern, real slow, you can feel the wave of energy known as your chi or ki or prana that's floating back and forth out of both sides of your hands. This energy feels around your body. You can feel it. Take that moment. Place that into your awareness. Peace. Now. Peace. So you're saying peace now. Now. Peace. Sooner your body will acclimate itself and you will acclimate the mind so that you're not worried about peace now. Because peace is in you now. It has always been in you now. In every moment you travel through, second to second, if you use a man-made clock, humanitarian-made clock, you're still experiencing peace now. Everything is born in the spirit. It's already manifested in spirit. It's already there, but you're acknowledging that you know it's there, that you remember that it's there, that you're aware that it's there, and you now acknowledge that it has always been there. You've always walked into the state of peace in your consciousness, and you're aware of your remembrance, and you always experience it being in now. Peace was before war. Peace was present after war. Peace was present before an argument you had with somebody and became more state of peace afterwards. The key was to carry the peace with you. To come as you need it to be at that moment. To express yourself clearly in a peaceful, calm, but firm voice. Peace now. So I'm hoping that this is something that blesses you, concept, and meditation, and assisting you in utilizing the phrase peace now. That you can use this and remember that you're always aware that peace is now. For those of you that see more clairvoyantly and see, and you want to maybe outdoors in a park, or you're by a river, you see a stream or a waterfall, and it just reminds you of the sense of peace is overflowing in everything. And it's going on right now. Maybe you're a person who's very orient. Therefore, For you can hear the breeze, and that's peaceful to you. You can hear running water, that's peaceful to you. It reminds you of peace. Those who cannot have either but are sentient can just feel the sense of peace in the atmosphere. Now, to do that, you just want to get into your consciousness. You are in a state of peace now. Where inside of you now, your entire consciousness, peace is overflowing in you now. This is great for you. Peace overflowing. And know that truth will bring you peace. Unconditional love and harmony brings you peace. Understanding peace, living it, the principle of peace, you take on, become the virtues of peace. This is essential to your well-being, to your happiness. You becoming more responsible, have more peace now in your life because you have to go outside for the peace. The peace had already been established on the inside. Peace is there. It's a spirit. Peace is there. It brings you harmony and love. Well, I'm getting ready to sign off. Again, this is the Francis Revels-Bey Show, the Circle Grace One Spiritual and Metaphysical Network. And as we begin to take you into the opportunity, let me put a little background music. And I just want you to know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me on the show called Peace Now. This is June 4th, 2013, Circle Grace One. Until next time, remember that divine grace is himself, as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance. See you next week. Time.